It's that time once again to go back to the movie that created a lot of fuss, but I'm glad they're reissuing them. Thundercracker, reissue the movie, coming up next. YouTube Nation, and welcome back for yet another vintage toy review. Today we are looking at the movie. We are looking at Transformers the movie, Thundercracker Seeker Jet. These jets have been around forever. So let's see what makes this one different from the other ones, which sadly I don't have any of the other ones, but I've had them in the past to where I'll be able to remember what or who they are and everything else. All right, so Thundercracker. Cracking open. Thundercracker to me, oh, hello, look at that. All right, what we got here? We've got just some kind of warning. Let's look at I do dig these vintage fold-out styled instruction manuals. Here's kind of a quick rundown of the instruction manual. Very quick, like, shows you how to transform them and whatnot. And then on the other side, it's upside down. Pretty cool. I dig it. I'm glad they're here. All right, so a lot of accessories are coming with this one. I opened up the Christmas package last, so it's out. I'm going to set it to the side. We're going to drop him down. Let's see if we can get these. So if you just kind of give them a little twisty-roo there. If they're on here nicely, it's not that hard to do. But there we go. There's that one. And there we go. There's that one. So much better than having to cut these things or to have to plastic. Oh man, these, say what you want about the not seeing through the package things. If they just keep giving us these, it's almost worth it to me. All right, there we go. So that should undo all of the hemp ties here. And it's going to be out enough. All right, that's good. Let's get this out of here. That goes to the side. And now we have Thundercracker. All right, so Thundercracker coming out of the box is not transformed correctly at all. It's not in jet mode. It's not in robot mode. It's not in any mode. So let's take some stuff off here and let's get it into the robot mode real quick. So this comes around. That'll go backwards. Ooh, I see some different details already that I'm digging. The wing holders, I guess, and then they just go in right there like so. That's very loose. I hope that doesn't deter. Yeah, these are quite loose. This is there we go. It's there. So at least there's the transformation of Skywarp. Now it's missing some of its stuff, and these are supposed to be on his arm. But let's talk about just the body for right now. Some of the differences I see from the G1. This looks very cartoon accurate, which I do think this looks cartoon accurate. The nose cone is not black, which is awesome. It's a blue. It is a wonky, and I've got a little scrap of blue or black right there. So I don't know if it's black and it's painted or what the deal is. But the face is great. The air intakes or whatever these would be next to his head are painted. The face has details. It's a painted face, the white, the black head, the red eyes, exactly how it was back in the day. And even on the cockpit, it has two stripes of blue to kind of give a little accent to the cockpit. Let's take the wings off and take a little peek at them. No decals. I love that they're painted. That makes me so happy that the actual logo is painted on and the detail is painted on. Decals, there's a lot of decal lovers out there. I'm a decal hater. I like paint more than I do a decal because paint hardly ever comes off, especially for a collectible figure. Okay, let's open up our Christmas gift, and boy, oh boy, did Hasbro wrap this puppy up. This has maybe $1.50 worth of tape on it. All right, let me get my knife here and try to go down. All right, I did it. So we're just gonna dump. Let's dump and run here. Okay, lots of stuff. Oh, missed one. All right, there's that. So let's see if we got everything. So let's continue with the hello. Let's continue with the robot mode first. So the hands clip always out on the hand. Always, always, always. Now this clip has a thing at the bottom because this is supposed to have Megatron going in it. As such, this is so cool. And then the G1 rest. I don't really know guns very. Look at that. That's fantastic. Now, does that go with? Oh, it does. And then we got to get his ray. Uh-oh, that is spring activated, isn't it? Let's see if we can get it in there to stay. Yeah, we can get it in there to stay. So that's looking pretty darn detailed as we speak right there. Let's see. This one would go on this side. Yes. Do like that. This goes like this. Bam, dabbing it up. Now we get his little foot accent, which was always a weird thing to me, but they had to put it somewhere. So his feet. Okay, so his feet are G1. I didn't notice this earlier, but look at the decals on his legs. Does his legs rotate? No. Okay, I was going to say, if those rotate, if those have rotated the whole time, I was today years old when I've realized that Seeker's legs rotated, but I don't think they're supposed to. And I'm not going to try it because I don't want to break it because I'm already in love with this figure. So these go on the back. I always displayed my wings backwards to where the Decepticon logo was back like that. And then we have the other ray gun that went on his arm, which is right here. And there it is. And then these two were for the jet mode because they were kind of missiles. Looked a little bit different than these. Honestly, it does not matter which ones you put them in or put them with. It's just kind of an opinion, really. Most people I see have these in and then have those for the robot mode. But I set those aside because I think those look more dominating. And then the wheel always went into the canopy. I'm not going to mess it up right there. But let's just take a look at this figure in the round here. Wow, I mean, just so cool, so good looking. The addition of a Megatron gun to go into Thundercracker's hand is just awesome. That is a fantastic looking G1 toy. Fan-frickin-tastic. I love it. All right, let's transform this dude and get him out of... Whoa, almost took an eye out, kid. Let's get him out of the robot mode here, and let's take a look at a jet. It's not going to take very long. I'm just going to take the parts off. This Megatron gun is phenomenal. I'm assuming I don't have the Starscream, and I'm also not so sure there's a Skywarp, but I'm hoping and assuming that this will go into all of the Seeker's hands. And it looks like there's another little thing to where he can carry him. But let's see. So we're going to take all this off here. All right. Thundercracker, transform. That was my Transformer sound. Don't hate. Always thought I was pretty good as a kid at doing it. Is this going to line up well? It does. Always nervous on a first train. Uh-oh, like that right there. It went over. Oh, man, these are tight. Okay, so that's good. That's good. All right, got that. Nose wheel's going to go right here underneath his face, so at least it's gonna sit well. Let's get these back wings on as such, and then as such. That's in there. That's good. Okay, wings. The Decepticon logo needs to go up top. And just like that, that is an F-15 fighter from my childhood. It's a little gappy, but that's okay. I like it. I'm not so sure how I am going to display him right now. Now, where can I put this? Does this... Momo. This is 100% a fantastic jet mode. Most of my G1 Transformers, I've had them in robot mode. There's a good chance I have this one in robot mode as well, just because of the Megatron gun. However, God, the details on this thing is fantastic. However, I love a good F-15 and I love a good jet to be able to do that. So I'm undecided on how I'm going to do it, but this is a phenomenal figure. I think it's an absolute pickup for any G1 Transformer fan or anybody that wants to get into it like me. It really does hit the nostalgia buttons. Until next time, this is Thundercracker, G1 from the movies, reissue, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, home skillets.